It's time for an episode of What I Wore This Month. In this video, I'm sharing products that you guys have been loving for the entire month. I got amazing feedback, and so I feel like in these videos, if you're someone who wants to see what's worth buying, you want to hear other people's feedback, then this is one for you to watch. If you have one of the pieces that I'm sharing, leave your experience in the comments so that someone else can read them. Some of the items I know work really well for a lot of you guys, but some might not. So let everyone know how you feel about some of these items in the comments. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you are new here. My name is Ashley Parke. This is Parke Avenue, and I have all the fashion content. So if that's what you love, be sure to subscribe and make sure you hit those notification bells so you don't miss any of my uploads. All right, so let's jump right into it because I have a few things that I want to talk about today. First off, these American Eagle cargo barrel pants. I love these. They're so comfortable. I actually sized up in a couple sizes in these because I felt like it just made them look more expensive and it exaggerated that barrel shape that I really love. So I would size up a couple sizes in these. I'm going to have all my size information listed in the description box. And the size that I have listed is the size that I purchased. Sometimes my sizes fluctuate because it just depends on the look that I'm going for. So make sure you check the description box. Now back to these pants. I love them because they're so comfortable. They're relaxed, but I love that barrel shape. They have a little interest to them, and they're really just an easy pant, honestly. They're an easy pair of pants to throw on, especially as the weather warms up. They are nice and loose because I sized up, but they're definitely going to keep their shape because they have a little bit of spandex in them, a little bit of stretch, and I really like that because as the weather warms up, once it gets really hot, you know, it's just nice to have something that's going to be comfortable but still hold its shape. And these I have in a couple colors. I have black and I also have the olive green. They also come in a couple other colors. They have the army fatigue print and then also in a beige. And I've really been thinking to get the army fatigue print, but I am hesitant because I have a couple other pants that already have that print. But I just love it so much that I might go ahead and pull the trigger. They're a great, easy pair of pants that you guys are gonna wear all summer long. Next up, let's talk about the baggy ultra soft jeans from the Gap men's section. I love these. They're so comfortable, really cute, and I like that I get that oversized fit, but I didn't have to get the waist tailored, and it's because it has an internal drawstring. I do not know why they don't have this option for a lot of women's jeans. Now, it's not exactly the same as a standard pair of jeans. It is a different look, but I really love that I can get a great look and I didn't have to take them to the tailor because 95% of the time I have to get all my pants tailored because there is a ridiculous waist gap. This is really great. I like that the internal drawstring is nice and tucked away, so it's, you know, virtually seamless. It's a really nice look. They're easy jean. You can throw them on. I like that they look like a carpenter pair of jeans. It's just a look that I'm just into. I like the stitching, the detail, everything. The length is really nice on these, and of course, the baggier, the looser they feel, the longer that it appears lengthwise. So you can cuff them. I've worn them cuffed. I've worn them with sneakers. I actually wore them quite a bit when I was in New York. I wore them with sneakers. They're just easy and comfortable. But I also styled them for you guys with a white tank top and a pair of platform Tory Burch sandals for another look. You can do a lot with these, so it's really nice. And speaking of sneakers that I styled with those jeans, I wore them actually with my Puma Palermos. I love these. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. I get compliments on them whenever I wear them. They're just an interesting sneaker, and they're kind of a classic style, classic silhouette. I really love that. It seems like Puma is back. I love Pumas, and I always had a pair of Pumas when I was younger. So I just like a nice sleek sneaker in the spring and summer months because they look really great with shorts and skirts and dresses. It's just something about it that just lends itself to being a little bit more flattering than a chunky shoe when you have a bare leg. Really cute. I love the color. I'm kind of particular about my metallics because sometimes they can give the appearance that they would scuff really badly and they would flake. Like, it just really depends when it comes to a metallic, but I find that this is a really great metallic to have. I like that it's more of like a smoky silver. It's not exactly a really bright silver, but it's just a good silver. And then I love that the gum sole is like a grayish black. It is so good and kind of refreshing because usually a gum sole is more like that beige tan color, and doing it this way, the sneaker just looks so good. Like they did a good job with this one. And I get a lot of compliments, and the price point was so good on these. I'm not a sneakerhead. I'm not someone who follows sneaker trends or anything like that. So whenever I buy a sneaker, I don't like to spend a lot of money on it, but if I do, it has to be a sneaker that I'm going to be able to wear for years. Like literally sneakers, I will have sneakers for years. I have to be able to, in 2 years from now, if I still like this sneaker, I have to be able to wear it and not be worried about trends or what's in style or what's not, you know? And I feel like the silhouette is classic. It's metallic, so if it's your personality, you're never gonna not like it, and it just looks really good. Next, let's talk about these textured satin pants from J. Crew. I love these, and a lot of you love these as well. I'm so happy about that. I shared them on Instagram, TikTok, and so many of you told me that you love these pants. They're really good. Now, I love a satin pant, a satin skirt, anything like that, but I love that these are textured. It's really nice to have just something a little bit different, and because these are textured, I feel like it just gives you a little bit more room. You don't have to be as meticulous about what you wear underneath, because when it comes to a traditional like smooth satin, it can show flaws, you know what I mean? So I am a little bit more mindful, but with these, because it has that little bit of texture, I still am mindful about what I wear underneath, but it's nice that it just has a little bit more interest and that texture can hide things a little bit, you know? They have an elasticized waist, which I think is great. They're nice and relaxed. I do think I might take my pants to get the elastic tightened just a little bit. I'm just not sure if I'm going to do that because I like how relaxed they are. So because they fall down a little bit, I feel like it just lends itself to the pant. It's just a loose, flowy trouser, and I wear them really comfortably with a sandal, a flip-flop, a cute top, denim jacket. It's a really great look. But of course, you can style them and dress them up if that's something you need to do as well. And they come in a bunch of colors too, so it's nice to have a few of these. They're really nice, like relaxed pant that just looks really elevated and expensive. And with these pants, it's gonna look good in the fall with a cashmere, like a fuzzy knit. That's also gonna be one of the ways I style them once the weather gets cold. That mixture of materials just always looks so good. Next up, these are always a favorite, and these are the high neck body contour tops from Express. Love these. I usually talk more about the smooth versions of them. The crop is perfect. I like the neckline, everything like that. But I'm really happy with the rib versions, especially right now for spring, summer, because they just remind me of a tank top, and I tend to wear more tank tops in the spring and summer. They're just easy to throw on with jeans, shorts, underneath blazers, and I just really feel like, especially in the white, you need to have a few of them because you will wear them a lot. And I just feel like I'm always rotating a white top of some sort in and out of my wardrobe during the summer months, and these are just excellent, really handy to have, and they come in other colors, but I just tend to reach for the white and the black a little bit more often. Next up, this strapless dress from Abercrombie. This is a crochet dress, and this is perfect for vacation. Like if you have something coming up, warm weather, this is the perfect dress. The silhouette is so flattering, but I'm still going to wear it in my everyday life with just like flip-flops and a tote bag. You can do this with sneakers too. That might be really cute, but this is an easy dress that's flattering. The silhouette, if you're a curvy girl, this silhouette is perfect. It looks so good. I'm still waiting for them to come out with a black version because I think it would be nice to have. And I'm wanting to have more dresses this summer, so this is a happy addition to my wardrobe. These next couple items are kind of unofficial favorites, but I got such positive feedback from you guys that I just had to share in this video. First up, this dress from Kohl's. So many of you loved. So many of you DM me and asked me questions about this dress, and it's really, really cute. Now, I did an entire Kohl's video styling a bunch of items that I picked up, so if you haven't seen it, go watch that video. Everything is super affordable, really cute items you're gonna wear on repeat this summer. But back to this dress, it is fully lined, which I think is insane. So many things are not lined, even at high price points. So I think this is excellent. I love that subtle blue and white stripe. The cut is really nice because it has an interesting like sleeve, and it does a nice job balancing and creating more like an hourglass shape because the sleeve is just slightly exaggerated. You can cinch in the waist, and then of course the A-line skirt comes away from the hips, creating a really nice silhouette. And the belt is really nice here with this dress. Typically, I don't always like the belts that come with items because I find they cheap out a little bit when it comes to the belts. But this one is not giving that. It's really good, but it's also great if you want to switch it out. You can put a different, maybe something leather, just to offer some contrast if you wanted to, because the belt is the same material as the dress. And that's a nice option as well. But the belt that it comes with does look really great. Next up, this mesh bag that I got from Kohl. Now, I shared this right away when I got back from a shopping trip at Kohl. And if you guys don't already, make sure you follow me on Instagram, because sometimes, depending on if I feel like something's going to sell out right away, if I'm just really excited and I just want to share it, I will put it in my Instagram stories. So if you guys aren't following me, then go ahead and follow me, because I want you to be able to catch things like this if you are interested. This black mesh bag from Kohl was inspired for me. Like the purchase was inspired by an Alaya bag that I had my eye on. It's a mesh bag, and it was this really gorgeous like moon shaped hobo bag, and it had patent leather trim. And they also did it in more of like a shoulder bag style. It was kind of like a half moon. Really cute. But I just couldn't justify the price point because at the end of the day, it was just a mesh bag with a little bit of patent leather. And I haven't come across it at a price point that I felt comfortable with. So I was just like, you know what? When I saw this one, I felt like it was giving exactly what I wanted it to give for the summer. It's a fun summer bag. And you know, whether I wear it next summer, I don't know. But I think this is something that I will reach for. And I'm seeing mesh bags come back in style. And even if I didn't exactly wear it on an everyday basis next summer, it's a really nice like little beach bag, taking on vacation. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's always gonna have a place in my wardrobe. So it has since sold out in the black, but it is still available in red at the time that I'm recording this video. So if you like it and you're looking for a cute red pop, check out this bag. I love the shape of it. You can fit a ton of things in it. It has silver hardware. Just the zipper is all the hardware that it is actually. And then it comes with a pouch that is a really good size. So anything you don't want to show, you can throw in this pouch. The bottom has a little bit more of a structured base, but it is still fabric. So it is collapsible, but it is more structured than the rest of the fabric. And I like the nice wide shoulder band. It's just a good bag. You wear it as a clutch if you wanted to. It's easy. You don't have to think about it. Still really chic, a little bit of edge. It's a nice little bag to throw on and add to my summer rotation. Kohl also does it in a couple other shapes, like a smaller mesh bag that's like a crossbody style. That one's really cute as well. But I think it's a fun little bag to throw on for the summer, you know? Now let's move into the beauty category because these are some of my favorites right now. And I just really wanted to share these with you. So starting off with some lip products. I'm not gonna go over my entire lip combo, maybe just real quick. But a couple new things that I got are this lip liner from Juvia's Place. I actually have never tried anything from Juvia's Place. This is the first time. And so now I think I might try some of the other things from the line. But this lip liner is so good. Now, when I went to Ulta, they actually were sold out of so many of the colors. So I have to do an online order. But this lip liner is in the color Signature. This formula, this long wear formula does not move. Like it stays put. And I know a lot of brands claim that, but this is for real. Like I swatched it on my hand while I was in the store and literally could not get it off. Like these are really good. So get you, or if your favorite lip liner is a brown, if you love pinks, if you love reds, they had a really nice color range. And so I would highly recommend. Now this color I was considering returning, but I just feel like I wasn't wearing it for me. I wasn't wearing it the right way that works for me. And so this color Signature is pretty much the same color as my lips. So it's not ideal for a lip liner for me, but it is really nice as a fill-in lip color, as a base for my lipstick or a lip gloss. And it just is so long wearing that I'm glad that it works. So definitely keeping this. It's like a brownie pinky mauvey kind of a color and it works really, really well. But it's like a My Lips, but a little bit pinker color. And then I also picked up new this MAC lip gloss. This formula is non-sticky and I really like it. Now I will say it doesn't last as long as a thicker lip gloss like my Lawless Beauty lip gloss in Daisy Pink or any of my other thicker lip glosses in general. Lip glosses that are not a little bit thicker or a little bit more tacky, they just don't have the same staying power as a gloss that is a little bit thicker and a little bit more sticky. So it's nice to have options, just like we have options with our underwear, our clothes, everything else we have in life, we have options. So I like to have options when it comes to different formulas, even if they're similar color. So what I've been doing, especially for this lip combo, just real quick, I'm going to show you guys, I have on this Juvia's Place liner like all over my lips. And then I lined my lips with my favorite Endless Cacao from Makeup Forever, always. And then on top of that, I went in with my MAC Maximalist Sleek Satin Lipstick in the color Pink Peppermint, one of my favorites as well. And then I went on top of that with my MAC Lip Gloss in the color Snobbish, a really, really pretty pink. And if you guys haven't noticed, I'm on a pink kick. So I definitely kept the theme going with my nails. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love this color so much. I guess right now the girls are just loving baby pinks. You know what I'm saying? Because every time I come in contact with another girl who notices my polish, she's like, oh my gosh, I love pink right now too. So I don't know what's going on, but I'm just really, really obsessed. And this is a gel polish from DND and the color is called Bellet Slippers. I'll have it in the description box because it's not spelled ballet. It's actually spelled ballet. I don't know if that's another word for something. I didn't look it up, but I just love this color so much. So I'm probably going to get this again or a version of this. for my next manicure. And keeping with the pink theme, I'm going to talk about a few more pink products. But first, let's get into my blush combination. And I want to talk about this blush from Say Beauty. This blush is so pretty. I actually got this in a PR package with a bunch of Say Beauty products that I'm trying out. I'm going to have some feedback for you guys coming up, but so far I'm really happy with everything. But right away, I know I was going to like this. When I saw this color, I was like, this is going to be one of the ones. And it is. It's their Dew Blush in the color Baby. And what I like about this formula is that if you're someone who doesn't really wear makeup, if you're not confident in how you apply makeup, it's a really pretty vibrant pink, but it's not so intensely pigmented that you have to be concerned about how you apply it and everything like that. I feel like just a couple dots, blend it out with your finger or use a brush. Either way, it's pretty foolproof if you ask me, but you can build it up to give you more of an intense color if you wanted to do that as well. And I think sometimes, again, having those options is really great. Some products I want to be super intense and some products I don't, even if I have the same color pink in a few different formulas, you know? And I want them to also come out with a lip color that looks exactly like this so I could try it. And then on top of that blush, I would usually go in with one of my favorite pink powder blushes. Right now, it's the Patrick Ta. It is a duo blush, but I just only went over the Say blush with the pink powder of the Patrick Ta. And then on top of that, as a highlighter and topper, I went in with this powder blush from Rare Beauty in the color Cheer. So pretty. Now this is something I actually already had. This is not a new product for me. I wore it and then I put it away and I didn't go back to it. I think it's because I just wasn't wearing it in a way that worked for me. Sometimes that happens. I'll get a product and then feel like I don't like it, but I have to give it another try a different way. And so wearing this as just a topper and not my full cheek color is what works for me. Rare Beauty actually describes this as a light warm pink, but I am wearing cool tone blushes underneath this and I feel like that's fine. I don't mind mixing my cool tones and my warm tones. I'm just looking for what I'm looking for, and if I get that, then that's fine with me, you know? But that's just something to know in case you care when you're making your purchases. And then this is another product that I rediscovered in my collection, One Size Beauty loose powders. I actually purchased the Ultra Pink a while back, tried it out, and it didn't do for me what I thought it was gonna do. It kind of underwhelmed me. I don't know if I was wearing it wrong or what, but I actually really love this stuff now, especially now that I'm on my whole pink kick. I love the gradient, the transition from my under eye to my cheek color. It is just so beautiful. And this formula is, even though it gives a really smooth finish, and it looks like a filter, I felt like when I poured it out, it looked a little chunky. So I don't know, it just really works well. So I'm happy I gave this another shot because I love. And so because I've been using this for weeks now, under my eye, I wanted something for the rest of my face. And I picked up the One Size loose powder in the color Sweet Honey, and this has been really, really perfect. I got the travel size because I didn't want to make the same mistake that I made with this one, even though I love it now, but this is really great. So I'm going to get the bigger size. I'm either going to keep this just for travel or exchange for the bigger size. We'll see. But when I was traveling with this one, I realized that it would be nice to have a travel size because it is so big. Now, this is the last thing I want to show you guys. I actually just opened this when I sat down to film this video. So I'm really excited to try these out. But this is from Makeup Forever. They sent over their new Artist Color crayon sticks. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited because these are multi-use sticks. First of all, they gave me some refills on my Makeup Forever lip pencils that I love. Endless Cacao Forever. I already told y'all that. So I'm so happy to have a few of my favorites here. But with these Artist Color crayons, I'm really excited to try them out. With stick form makeup, like these kind of like fat crayons, it's really easy to apply usually, and typically you can use your fingers if you wanted to, but of course you can use a brush. And I think these are a really nice like summertime kind of a product, and they are in a lot of my favorite lip liner colors. So first of all, this is Anywhere Caffeine. I know this is a huge fan favorite for a lot of people. This one is really nice. I think that's going to be gorgeous to play around with. But my favorite, Endless Cacao, I'm happy that they did in this chubbier form factor because it'll be a nice contour color. Excited to play around with that. And then they also got this color that doesn't look familiar to me. This is Blushing Pink. So that should be really fun to play around with. Let's try a little bit on my hand. Yeah, that's gonna be a nice cheek color. That's gonna be a really nice cheek color. And all you do is wind up the bottom to get to more of the product, and then you can wind it back down. I love when Makeup Forever sends over product because I just feel like it's just always going to be something that I love. And usually it is, honestly. And this looks like it has a little shimmer to it. This is in the color Glorious Bronze. So this is definitely going to be a bit of a highlighter color. Ooh, that is pretty. Can you see that? That is pretty. So I'll keep you guys posted how I feel about these once I try them out. They feel like they're going to be nice on the skin, especially for these summer months when you want something a little bit more, a little less matte. You know what I'm saying? And then you can just apply a powder through the center of your face to take down a little bit of the shine. But these seem like they'll be nice products. So let me know if you guys have tried these or if you have any thoughts about them. Let me know in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Everything is listed in the description box, but if you have any questions, leave those in the comments as well. If you made it this far and you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? I would love to have you. I'll catch you in the next video.